I need to talk about something that frustrates me every time I see it. Every time there's a climate disaster in Africa, I already know what the news coverage is going to look like. You're going to see things like children looking very malnourished and impoverished, with like dry land in the background, with a Western journalist and a story of how helpless we are. Those type of stories get the buzz, but you will hardly see stories about how some of these communities that have been ravaged by these climate disasters, how they were able to rebuild their communities after these disasters. You will not see stories about a young man trying to build solar solutions from his compound in one city that is not well known. This is what I call climate poverty con. It creates narratives that put Africans as people that are always suffering, and it's affecting us. It affects how funding comes to us. It affects the policies that are being made. It even affects how we see ourselves in the climate crisis. We begin to look at ourselves as only victims, and that we need saviors to come from the other side of the world to come and save us. And the local knowledge and solutions that we already have does not count unless a foreign NGO okays it. I'm not saying the suffering is not real. The suffering is real, God. But showing only sufferings without showing solution is definitely creating narratives with an agenda. So the next time you see a climate crisis story, or even a developmental crisis about Africa, ask yourself who funded the story, who told the story, and what is the true story in there. We need to start asking questions instead of just consuming every story that is being fed to us.